The election is over, and Barack Obama continues to fuel division in America with his rhetoric. Welcome back to Charisma Daily. Now, it's the first time that we've seen Barack Obama in about a month, and it's clear as day that the man has lost his touch. The country is finally coming together, and Obama is trying to tear it apart. Not to mention, Obama staged a coup against his own vice president and President of the United States, Joe Biden. Now, let's take a listen to what Fox had to say about Obama.
Obama's back in Chicago, where he made a big speech last night, one he's been looking forward to making since November 5th. This is the first time we've seen Barry in about a month, and it was clear to everybody watching, the man's lost his touch.
There are going to be times, potentially, when one side tries to stack the deck and lock in a permanent grip on power, either by actively suppressing votes or politicizing the armed forces or using the judiciary, the criminal justice system to go after opponents.
This country's finally coming together, and Obama's trying to tear it apart. What a small man. Did Obama forget Trump was arrested 4 times by Democrats? Obama was the one who started the weaponization crusade. His administration spied on Trump and hatched the sting on Mike Flynn. Now he's trying to wash his hands and rise above it all?
I am convinced that if we want democracy as we understand it to survive, then we're all going to have to work towards a renewed commitment to pluralist principles. Because the alternative is what we've seen here in the United States, an increasing willingness on the part of politicians and their followers to violate democratic norms, to do anything they can to get their way, to use the power of the state to target critics and journalists and political rivals.
This guy's unbelievable. He's worried about Trump targeting journalists. His Justice Department spied on a Fox reporter. His IRS targeted Republicans. His CIA hacked the Senate. Barack Obama staged a coup against his own VP. 44 racially polarized the country like you wouldn't believe, and it's still trying to heal. Look at that. Remember Hands Up, Don't Shoot, Trayvon? And anytime you criticized Obama, they called you racist. Oh, and when he wasn't playing the race card, it was class warfare. Occupy Wall Street, the 1%, the bitter clingers. Even Clooney's mad at the Messiah for making him the fall guy for whacking Joe. And Obama never had a backup plan. He actually got outfoxed by Biden. Joe tanked the coup when he endorsed Kamala and forced the party to coronate her without an open primary. And everyone's mad at the Obama staff for fleecing donors and lying about how Harris was in the lead the whole time. Blacks are bitter at Barack for scolding them for being sexist race traitors just because they wanted less migrants and more money. But it's not just the American people. We're hearing even Michelle's been rolling her eyes when her husband opens his mouth.
Wow, wow, wow. Now, Barack Obama was the one who mandated gender affirming care for minors. Yeah, he did. Take a listen to this.
Obamacare was enacted in 2010. There was written into the law a provision in which insurance companies were mandated to provide coverage for gender-affirming care. As a result of that, there was a 50% increase in sex reassignment surgeries. And then, at the very end of the Obama administration, 2016, an additional amendment to the Affordable Care Act was made, whereby gender identity could no longer be a basis for denial of coverage by private insurance companies. As a result of that, the next year, there was a 150% increase in sex reassignment surgeries in the United States. The Trump administration revoked this provision, and then, of course, the Biden administration put it back in place, I think, within the first 100 days.
Very, very sad and evil that that administration did and are doing to children. It's very, very sad. Now I move on to an epic takedown of Barack Obama by other than none Dave Smith, who say all the things that we are thinking when we have to listen to Barack Obama and his rhetoric. Take a listen.
Disgusting piece of shit who will burn in fucking hell. Who will burn in hell for eternity. The butcherer of Libya and Syria and Yemen, Barack Obama is. That every goddamn time he's campaigning for somebody else, if you're not voting for the person who he wants you to vote for, his answer is that's because you're a terrible person. Every goddamn time. If you don't support Hillary Clinton, it's because you're a sexist. If you don't support Kamala Harris, it's because you're a sexist. Listen, motherfucker, this country elected you twice. The first time by a landslide. And you have the nerve to turn around and act like this country is some white supremacist country. You two are worth over $100 million. You are amongst the most privileged people in our society. The only thing Barack or Michelle should ever say about America is what a great country we've been to them. Screw those people, man. You know.
And there you have it. Let me know your thoughts about Barack Obama. What do you think that he's always into this identity politics and always race baiting and trying to cause division? I want to hear from you, and I look forward to seeing your thoughts in the comments below. Take care, and bye for now.